It's like moles, cow, toes. That's what I'm hearing. I'm ripping so many singlets in today's review, guys. Oh, you guys know me, and I hope you're ready. Good morning, guys. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another Love Island review. Guys, I cannot lie, I am so tired. Okay, I literally log into work in 1 hour, so I'm gonna try and quickly film this review. But remember, I did already tell you guys in yesterday's review that I have an event every single night this week, apart from tonight. Tonight's the only night where I don't have an event, we thank God. So I caught up on yesterday's episode at around 1 a.m, made some notes, and then we're recording this morning. I hope that schedule works for you guys, just for a couple of days. All right, please bear with me. I don't know why everyone wants to do something this week. It's really baffling, but I'm incredibly tired, and one way that I wake myself up every single morning is with my Magic Mind shots. Some of you may or may not have actually heard about Magic Mind, but it's pretty much magic in a bottle, which is absolutely insane. So it has like nootropics, which pretty much help you stay. Let me quickly drink this, one sec. Was too good. But yeah, it's literally an activity shot that actually helps you stay focused, reduces procrastination, I think stress less. What else does it say? Boosts your energy, helps you stress less, keeps you focused, and also helps with your immunity with vitamin C and D. Guys, it's so tiny. Like, I want to show you how small it is. This is my lip gloss. This is the shot. I literally take a shot every day. If not every day, then every 2 days minimum, because it's generally the perfect way to start your day. And I've actually been drinking it since December as well, so you guys know I won't come on this channel and lie to you. That's really not my vibe. So this January, which ends very soon, so take advantage, okay? But for this January, you can actually get 1 month free when you subscribe to one of their subscriptions on their websites. And if you use my code Destiny20 period, you're gonna get an extra 20% off, which is a 75% off total. And on top of that, they actually have a 60-day money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, they'll literally refund you at no cost. But the gag is you're going to like it, so it's very unlikely you're even going to ask for that refund, guys. I'm honestly just telling you the truth. But yeah, honestly, perfect way for me to start my day. Nice and small and handy. And I also want you to see those changes as well. So yeah, click the link in the description box and the bio and treat yourself. Okay? Not my phone freezing when it's time for the review. Babes, what's going on? We've got some chatting to do, love. As I usually and always say, number one, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family, period. And number two, be sure to follow me on my Instagram and also my Twitter. And number three, get cozy and comfy with your magic minds or a cup of tea or whatever floats your boat. And let's get into today's review. So let's start off with the aftermath of Snog, Marry and Pie. Of course, the boys are talking. Tom said that they both married each other, but it would have worked out on the outside if it was going to already. And you guys already know. Is someone watching my review or what? Because they're literally quoting me, okay? Repeating what I've been saying. That's exactly what I said when I felt like Georgia was laying it on too. Sorry guys, I sound really croaky. I literally just woke up, but I'll wake up shortly. When Georgia was really trying to just lay it on thick with Tom, like if it was gonna work out, it would have worked out on the outside, but it didn't work out on the outside. So why are you now trying to force it working out in the inside when it could have worked out on the outside if it should have? So yeah, that's that. But I'm still gonna get onto. I'm ripping so many singlets in today's review, guys. Oh, you guys know me. You guys know me. I'm ripping so many singlets in today's review, and I hope you're ready. Cool. So now let's move on to Mitch. Mitch was saying that the girls don't have their own opinion. Whether I had my own opinion or I didn't, it was a game and I decided to pie you. So once again, you guys already know I dead ass feel like Mitch been suffering from main character syndrome. Like, yeah, okay, cool, you were the most pie, but that doesn't mean you're the main character in their lives. I hope you know that. Because now he's probably thinking, oh, everyone's thinking about me. No, baby. Okay? That's not what it is. But yeah, we'll get into that shortly as well, because see, 2 people go home. Gasp, I know. So let's move on to the girls talking. So Sophie said that Josh's speech was pretty much pants, and that's the honest truth. Josh's speech was absolute pants. You go on about how much you want to get to know me and how much you love me and oh my God, I want to do this and da-da-da. You now have an opportunity to confess your love for me and you're saying, yeah, it's been a nice couple of days and let's see where it goes, innit? Huh? What the heck is that? Okay, what is that? Liberty was of course talking to the girls, thanking them for having her back, and said that she's going to move on after the pie game. Amen. Thank you. Hallelujah. Because it's almost like every situation. I don't know how many times Liberty needs to tell us that, yeah, I'm just going to move on and focus on myself. I'm just going to move on and focus on myself. I'm a boss babe. I'm a this, I'm a that. Yes, you are all of these things, by the way. But once again, if you watched yesterday's review, you'll know, and all my other reviews as well, I have been saying that I didn't actually feel like Mitch liked Liberty as much as she thought. And I never felt like I got that vibe from Mitch anyway. So unless the producers are missing out clips, your girl, I don't know what to tell you. Kaz, Sophie, and Hannah. Oh, they were speaking about Tyler playing games. Keyword Hannah speaking about Tyler playing games, essentially saying that, you know, especially with the speech of Kaz, like, oh, you know, maybe there is something there, and maybe there's this, and maybe there's that. We'll get into that later, because Tyler needs to actually tear his own singlet, because it took Hannah looking off that situation for you to realize that storyline wasn't working. That don't make no sense. Okay, now let's move on to the nighttime. Not much to say other than, actually there is a lot to say for the nighttime. Okay, cool. Let's start off with Georgia H and Mitch talking. She said that it was nice that they kissed, but he shouldn't have pied the lib. I've already given you my thoughts with the whole Georgia H and Mitch situation. It seems really forced. I didn't see any connection there. I know she keeps saying, you know, at first glance there is like sexual attraction, but I don't see it. If you see it, let me know, but I ain't seeing it, and I don't know if I care. This is just me, because I know a lot of you actually comment on my videos like, you know, really like Mitch, and oh my gosh, Mitch brings the drama, Mitch brings this, but I don't know if I feel like Mitch brings drama because it's entertaining. I feel like the drama he brings is actually quite annoying, because when you bring drama, I'm thinking of Real Housewives. I'm really getting into my zone right now, guys. The drink works, all okay, but I'm thinking Housewives, you know. I'm thinking of the effortless drama, the Nene Reeds, you know what I mean? Like the Phaedra, that's the Kenyans. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the effortless reads. It feels like in my head, Mitch is like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna say this, and yeah, that's the vibe I get from Mitch. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just gonna call it a spade how it is on my channel, but that's the vibe that I get from him. So I don't really know too much about that, but she seems to really have Liberty's back for, you know, telling him that, you know, I didn't like the fact that you pied her. Anything else? No. So Sophie and Josh are having a conversation. She says she feels like he doesn't give as much of him as Chris, and 100%. I do still feel like she is more drawn to Josh, maybe based on looks or age or personality, but Chris defo does give more when it does come to the weighing up of both Josh and also him. So if you like me, know what you're doing and step up your game. Period. Okay, cool. Georgia S and Tom were talking, and of course Anton, Callum and Tyler were speaking about it, and Anton was speaking facts. And you know what, one thing I do love about Anton is ripping singlets and he doesn't care. I'm going to tell you how it is. I'm going to tell you how I perceive it. What I say, well, I see it. Okay? That's definitely, I don't know how long this review is going to be, but anyway, that's definitely the vibe that Anton gives. And it's true. Georgia, I feel like she does it for attention, because even Anton picked up the fact that, listen, like they seem to go for so many chats with one another. Like, what is the hype over there? And even Callum, I don't know if Georgia S, sorry, has bang juju in his head, but it's like the second he hears G, his brain does this. Because my man can't think all of a sudden. I don't need to know. I don't actually understand why. But of course, you know, that Georgia starts speaking with Tom about how things are with Molly. And she was just like, how's things with Mold? That's another thing that I've noticed about Georgia. I told you guys I'm ripping singlets today because I was genuinely, it was 1 a.m. guys. I'm catching up on Love Island 1 a.m. when I get home. And this is what I'm seeing on my screen. So she was just like, how's Mo? And that's another thing. She stays shortening people's names. I don't know if that's her thing. I don't know if it's her vibe, but it's like Mo's, Cow, Tobes. That's what I'm hearing. Cow, Mo's, Tobes. I think what's weird is that she calls Tom Thomas, which don't make no sense, but the shortening of the names is actually okay. J, loyal, I'm tired. Okay, I'm so tired of it all. I'm tired, okay? I'm so annoyed. So of course she was just like, yeah, like, does the age thing bother you? She then got up randomly, she moved the pillow, she sat down again, and just like, yeah, like, obviously, yeah. Because it wouldn't bother me, because obviously, like, I thought you were quite mature for your age. Like, yeah, but it's good. Yeah, like, all these conversations are so pointless. Why are you coming to talk to me right now? Why are you coming to sit down and talk to me? And Tom, or Thomas, whatever your name is, Sha, you as well, you don't have mouth. Anytime she calls you, you must get up like a fly. Anytime. The second, don't go for, yeah, let's go for that. is it every single day? Oh, guys, I was so annoyed yesterday. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I was actually so irritated. So of course, Callum said to the boys that he doesn't want to jump to conclusions because Anton said, you know, oh, he's pulling them from a chat. But then he then started to deep, maybe you're right, maybe it's a bit weird. So of course, Chris and Josh were on the terrace, guys. They were gisting. I feel like I really animate Love Island when I do these reviews. I don't know why, but anyway, they were just like, guys, I know for a fact the gist was sweet. And one thing about guys love a gist. Don't let a guy ever tell you he doesn't love gist. I've heard guys goss. Guys love a cheeky gist. Guys, Chris and Josh were just downloading information from one another, okay? It's like, yeah, Tom told me this, and did it. And even Chris was like, what? No. Just like, yeah. They were gisting on that terrace. But of course, Chris did tell Callum, like, we have to look out for him, like, we have to tell him. And I really did like that because, you know, even with this information that you come to tell me, okay, so how does it benefit me? Like, it's just us talking. I need to tell Callum because I can't allow my guy to be looking like a mug. So, of course, they now call Callum over. And, by the way, Callum is a fine boy, but that 16 girls in 6 months, that I can't get out of my head. Good looking guy, but that one, can't forget that one. But of course, Chris told them that G said that, you know, there's questionable sexual chemistry with him. And Callum said, well, she's never said that to me. So if she's saying that type of people, then she's taking a mix. So even me, Callum was talking. I even thought, yeah, Callum's going to come with the bib. G and Callum now go for a chat. I'm going to call her by her name because I'm not even shortening it. Georgina. Georgia. I keep saying Georgina because that's one of my friends' names. Georgia, yeah? Guys, the drink is working. I'm telling you. I'm awake. Good morning. Okay? So G and Callum now go for a chat. And sis was waffling. She was like, okay, well, I'm glad it's come out because it's something that's been playing on my mind for a while. And, but Cal, listen to me. But Cal, just listen to me, Cal. It wasn't like that. I didn't say it like that. Like, I'm a slow burner, and what we have is new. Like, this is what she was saying. I just said, the girl was waffling. What does Callum do after she finishes waffling? Brings her in and says, it's fine. It's in the past now. Babe, the past was yesterday. The past was yesterday. And you're coming to tell me it's in the past now. Don't worry about it. Is it that fringe that she has going on that is clouding your judgment? Because I don't understand how she manages to lie her way out of situations. It's scary. It's not funny, guys. It's scary. Someone like that can kill you and ask you why you're dead. Literally kill you and ask you why you're dead, okay? He literally forgave her in 2 seconds. He's not serious. So of course, Josh and Sophie are now talking about it, and Sophie was pretty much pissed that, you know, he told Chris, and she walked off. And obviously, you know, I told you something in private and you went to go and relay the information, but I get where she's coming from in terms of, I told you this and you shouldn't have told anyone. But at the end of the day, the situation isn't about her, and the info needed to come out one way or another. So Josh, thank you for doing the Lord's work, because we weren't going to continue seeing this happen in 4K. We were tired and we were also bored. Now let's move on to Chris now talking to Tom about what's happened. And Tom was saying that, oh, I should have gone to speak to Molly. I should have gone. Yeah, you should have gone to speak to Molly, because G has been plucking you to the villa left, right and centre, and you're not even telling the girl that you're in a couple with. Oh, by the way, G's been flirting with me. She's been having certain chats with me, etc, etc. So he now decides to go and tell Molly about it. And Molly had the energy that Callum should have had. Let's call a spade a spade. Molly had the energy that Molly was it. I said Moles. Oh, Molly was it. She's just like, okay, but you could have told me earlier. That's snaky. That's this. That's that. And Tom's like, no, like it wasn't even. No, but yeah, you should have actually told me earlier, because now you're pulling me for a chat about, oh, how I told. Yeah, she's been pulling me for chats. And why are you acting like a Disney who can't think for yourself? You're willingly also going. 2 people must talk in order for a chat to take place, by the way, because you didn't sit there in silence. Thomas, is everything okay somewhere? Because you didn't sit there in silence. So you now coming to tell me only because it's come out that she's tried to put, it's not making any sense. So yeah, I'm very glad that Molly gave it to him as she should, because yeah, some of you have also been commenting in my videos as well, like, you don't know what they see in Tom. Generally, I think it's the height, because he seems quite boring from what we've seen anyway. Maybe the producers are missing out clips. Maybe that's his real personality. So of course the girls are now speaking, and Molly said, you know, that Georgia's still pulling Tom, and made it very known that she still likes him. And yeah, she was pretty much angry to the girls, number one, because 1, you're pulling my man for a chat, you're not even telling me, and 2, now she looks like a mug, because there she thinks, oh yeah, me and Tom are good, but you're just here trying to just be in, remember I said it, like a snake in the grass. That's what my mum says. You're just here being snaky for absolutely no reason, because you want to still get to know your ex in my presence. So yeah, I'm very happy that Molly was on 100. Even she said it in her confessionals, like, literally, I'm almost 30, I don't need this. Yeah, Because these little girl games that you're playing, who has time for that in this day and age? And if that's what you're on, then my goodness, I feel sorry for you. So of course, the other girls, the other Georgia tried to jump in and say, oh, she just wanted to step back and assess the situation. I'm going to get onto Georgia, H and Arabella later as well, because I don't know why it just, I don't know. Maybe they're Georgia's cheerleaders, because the way they're constantly backing that babe, instead of you to smack her lips and tear her singlet, you guys are, oh yeah, she just wanted to step back and assess the situation. Okay, well, she could have stepped back and assessed the situation whilst informing me of what had happened, but sis didn't do that, and that's a problem. So of course, her main issue was pretty much the fact that she was embarrassed that she wasn't kept in a loop, and actually said she can have my ex and she can have my next. Wow. Molly with the bars. Love that support, sis. So of course, Georgia now goes to quickly tell Georgia, the other Georgia, about what has happened and things with pulling Tom and everything. And gosh, she can lie. And that's what I said, it's scary, the way she lies her way out of the situation. She's like, no, it wasn't that. I didn't say that. Who said that? No, that's not the case. Like, I am a girl's girl. I am loyal. I'm GE. Okay. That's pretty much the vibe that she was getting. So, of course now, all the girls are inside with Molly, and like, you know, Georgia comes in and she's just like, Moles, like, what's happening? And one thing I don't like about Georgia is Georgia cuts people off when they speak, and the second she wants to speak and the other person she's like, no, don't cut me off, I'm still speaking. But Molly was pretty much just saying, listen, it's muggy what you done. You could have told me that you were speaking to him. I look like an absolute idiot, etc, etc. And then Georgia was just like, no, that's not it. Mo was like, that's not it. That is not it. Like, that's not the case. Okay, so what is the case? Because the fact is the fact. ABC, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now you're gaslighting me to make me feel like I'm being over the top and I'm overreacting, when you're the one that's in the wrong, and you're the one that has done wrong to me. Do you get where I'm coming from? And yeah, it may not be that deep because Molly and Tom are not in a relationship, but just out of pure and utter respect, that's just all it is. I let you crack on with my ex. She dated Callum for 3.5 years. She's let you guys crack on. That must be a lot for her to witness and see as well. She doesn't talk to anyone about your business. She doesn't focus on you. She doesn't ask Callum, how are things with you? She focuses on her new situ. And here you are going to Tom every second. How's your mole? Does the age gap not bother you? Oh, it wouldn't have bothered me. Like, we had a really good thing. Like, there is still a spark. Georgia, I actually didn't want to hear it. She was irritating me. So, once again, glad that Molly kept the energy on 100. Now, moving on to the following morning. Quickly, well, there's a lot to speak about today. Wow, why is there so much to speak about? Anyway, let's get into it. So let's start off with the girls. So G was saying that she liked the way that Callum handled the situation yesterday, and that, oh, he was just so mature with his approach. I don't really know if it was given mature. It was low-key given brainwashed. I don't know if I feel like that response was mature just because of you and based on your actions. So once again, I don't know what's going on with Callum and those fringes that was clearly doing his head, but at the same time, I don't know if it was maturity. He didn't really handle anything, if anything. But anyway, that's just my opinion. Hannah said that she doesn't find herself being drawn to Tyler every day, and that the romantic side just isn't coming. Babe, thank you so much for closing off the storyline. We're going to get into it later because she knows that she locks it off. We know, sorry, that she locks it off with Tyler. But very, very, very interesting, because we've been tired and just outside looking in, that was never a situation that was working. So it makes it come across like Tyler was actually playing a game. Maybe he went in for Hannah because he knows that she's going to be a favourite in the villa or something. But that situation was never making sense. You guys know, you already picked up on that. I need to hurry up because I actually need to log into work soon. Okay, cool. Let's move on to them. Of course, getting a text that they are going to have a VIP party. Whenever they do this VIP party scene, it always gives me Towie vibes because they change the camera quality, the B-rolls and everything. Like, just, yeah, they really switch up the scenes, but it definitely gives me Towie vibes every single year. Now, Georgia and Callum were having a conversation, and she said that when he came in, she was very happy with how he reacted yesterday, that he was really calm, like, it's really made me like you more. I don't believe a word that girl says, so boy, that exactly is where it is. Of course, anything else I wrote there? Oh, I just wrote she's delusional. Yeah, that's what I said. Oh yeah, she's delusional as well, because she was like to Callum, I just also feel like since me and you have like gotten a bit more serious and stuff, like Moles has just been acting so off with me, like, and I think, no, Cal, listen to me, and I think that, you know, maybe she's bothered by the fact that, you know, we're progressing, and it's given delulu because Molly doesn't think of you a day in her life. And also, she needs to be smart with it, because Callum knows Molly. Like, literally, they dated for 3.5 years. He knows her. So, if he wants to act like a Disney as well, he can do that. But the lies, okay? If you're a Real Housewife of Atlanta fan, you know exactly what I'm referencing. The lies, and the lies again. It's so unnecessary, okay? Very unnecessary. Molly, of course, was speaking to Kaz and Lib, and pretty much said that, you know, she's always been considerate of, no, Lib actually said, you've always been considerate of her feelings and she hasn't been considerate of yours. And yeah, she said, yeah, and then she was just like, I'm going to go speak with them. So she interrupts the conversation with G and Georgia and Callum, and pretty much they start going at it, okay? So of course they were talking, and she said that she needed honesty, and what was really annoying, and this is what's very annoying with Georgia, and Georgia's just the type of, I'm not even trying to be funny, but she's actually the type of friend not to have. It lets me know that there's been no growth. I thought there was growth in the beginning, but she's just come back on her palaver for no reason. She's just like, listen, like, I've known Tom, like, if I want to get to know him, like, I already know him. It's not that I need to get to, I know, like, why do you keep reminding me that you dated him? Do you think I need to remind you that I dated the guy you're speaking to right now for 3.5 years? No, because Molly is mature, and you, unfortunately, not even unfortunately, you are not. Point blank period, whatever it is, full stop, whatever, okay? You're the one that is immature in this situation. Guys, I'm honestly so sorry, my camera stopped recording, so I don't know why I stopped, but I think I stopped at the fact that Molly's better than me. That's it, because I'm having a conversation with you, you keep stopping me, interrupting me. I can know Tom if I want, I already know him, I don't need to get to know him. All these, I'm not. You're missing the point. And that's exactly what Molly kept saying. You're missing the point. You're missing the point. Then I feel like Georgia is so problematic. Like, she's those type of people you can't have an argument with, because the second you say one thing that they don't like, they're just going to run with it. All of a sudden, Molly said, you're not a girl's girl. That is so rude for you to say that I'm not a girl's girl. Like, for you saying that I'm not a girl's girl, that is why I'm not a girl's girl. I am such a girl's girl. I'm such a girl. That's all she kept holding on to. Why? Because you're in the wrong. And that's all you could hold on to in that situation. So honestly, you're not going to try and act like I'm violent or act like, you know, I'm the victim and oh my gosh, woe is me. And you're not about to do that when I'm telling you pure and utter facts. And if G wants to live in that delusion, then they should leave her to live in that delusion. She hasn't changed. It was very nasty of her, and she's a top gaslighter. That's literally it, top gaslighter. So of course she now went to speak to Georgia H and Arabella. Once again, I don't know why they seem to be kissing her behind so much. You need to drag her singlet and shake her like this, because they're just like, yeah, but yeah, and like, yeah, like, no, you need to tell her what it is. What she done was shady and what she done was fake, because if she done it to you guys, you would also have a problem. Now, of course, we'll quickly move on to Hannah looking it off with Tyler. LOL. Hannah looking it off with Tyler. LOL. Hannah looking it off with Tyler. Is he not ashamed? Is he not ashamed? Okay, but once again, I'm glad that they freed us from that storyline. I didn't see it working as well, but they did agree to be friends. Tyler is definitely going to go running back to Kaz unless another girl comes into the villa that tickles his fancy. Y'all already know I'm not on that Kyla train. Yeah, I've told you guys this. It's a shame. You guys know I was definitely I was on that Kyla train for quite a while, but with the whole Hannah situ, it just completely threw me off. And I just, yeah, if it works out for them, that's great, and I obviously will still report on them, of course, but I'm not like, oh yeah, let's let him get back to Kaz, because he clearly didn't respect her in the first place to be doing that Nancy with Hannah, okay? But yeah, let's move on to nighttime back in the villa. I'm going to quickly speed through this because your girl gotta go. So of course Sophie said that she wants to get to know Josh, so there's no more triangle, so she's completely looking off the Chris situation. Tom and Molly, he apologized for seeing her upset. I can't lie, they do look really good together. Georgia and Callum, not much I need to say. She just kept saying, you know, I just don't know why she's acting awkward towards me. The storyline is dead. We actually do not care. You are a gaslighter, and that is that. Tyler, of course, was speaking to the guys, and of course let them know, sorry, that Hannah was put off through the Kaz situation, but they have agreed to be friends. Then of course, my Jama walks in looking gorge as always and asks them to line up in a certain order. Mind you, they had no clue why they were lining up in that order, but she placed them in order of how the public voted for them. Double gasp. And all I'm going to say is, you guys know, I didn't vote last time. I told you guys this on live. I think Sunday was the vote. Yeah, I didn't actually vote, but maybe I need to start voting. I know my one vote may not change much, but who on earth is voting for Tom and Molly? Who on earth is voting for Callum and Georgia? Confess down below in the comments. I might need to rip your singlet. Who's voting for these people? Who's voting for these people? Because I know it's not me. But of course, you guys know that Liberty and Mitch were voted the least favourite couple. And guess who got dumped? Guys, I was so shocked. Liberty and Mitch. You guys didn't use that vote well, but also the producers aren't good because the couples that they were giving us weren't even given. But you guys know Liberty and Kaz are literally besties, and Kaz was shocked. Like, one thing I did love was Chris was literally just like literally holding her when Lib was going like, I've got you, babe, don't worry, I've got you, which was nice because I feel like Liberty and Kaz has such a good relationship and friendship in that villa, solely based on the fact that they were there for each other. So many of the other girls don't really care about Kaz's main feelings. They, with all the nonsense she's had to endure, they just come to her with their advice, and this was going on with me and blah blah blah. But Liberty and has, you defo did see that there was a friendship there. Honestly, Mitch must crumble. Okay, Liberty's actually gone. That's insane, okay? But of course, we were already shown and told that 2 more islanders will be leaving tonight. Not shown, sorry, we're told 2 more islanders will be leaving tonight, but that decision is actually in the hands of those who are still left on the island. So I am quite intrigued to see who they're going to send home. Maybe Josh and Sophie? Maybe? We'll see tonight anyway. Of course, we got a tomorrow night, with 2 new islanders entering the villa. Joanna, you guys remember Joanna, right? And Casey. You guys remember Casey, right? Someone even tweeted that this should be called Love Island Redemption. I'm telling you guys, someone even tweeted that, because where are the stars? Okay, Joanna was all right on her season. Let's call a spade a spade. She was all right on her season. But Casey, what did Casey give us? And if I remember correctly, wasn't Casey on Tom's season? Was he on Tom's season? Anyway, he was on someone's season, and at first it was almost like he didn't even have a mind of his own. That's all I'm saying. But let's see what they bring to the villa tonight. I do feel like the hype was not overhyped, but I remember they were like, yeah, these are, I think there was a press release that, yeah, these are going to be the hottest bombshells that we've ever seen. Joanna and Casey, yeah. We go again tonight. But yeah, as always, guys, we'd love to know what you guys also thought of yesterday night's episode in the comment section down below. As always, if you haven't yet subscribed, be sure to subscribe and definitely join the family. Once again, Magic Minds are doing an amazing offer. Of course, you can get 1 month free if you sign up to one of their subscriptions on their websites, and also with my discount code Destiny20 period, you can also get an extra 75% off if you use my link in the description box. So please be sure to also check it out. I'm awake, guys. I told you it works. Literally, you see the way I was just warming up in today's review. The nootropics are kicking in, period. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, for your love, and also for your support. I want to thank you for your love and yeah, also for your support. Please take care, stay blessed, and I shall see you tonight. Bye.